Hello there, morons. It is Victor, the king of the morons, here with another Julien Blanc. Apparently his name is pronounced Blanc, not Blank. Someone pointed that out to me. But, you know, if I pronounce it Blanc, then I couldn't say he's shooting blancs. That wouldn't make sense. Julien shooting blancs doesn't make sense. Shooting blanks sounds funny. Okay, so this is the latest development. I actually made a video earlier today, but on the iPhone. I shot it this way. And for some reason, when I uploaded it using the YouTube capture, it uploaded it this way, you know, and those are annoying. I was sideways. I don't know why that happened. If anyone knows how to stop that. And I know I need a haircut, but let's get beyond the vanity here. Okay, here's what happened. There is a new video out called Enemy of Women. Let me just blow it up here. Enemy of Women, Julien Blanc, shivering in fear, deletes his Facebook and Twitter account. Let's blow it up so you can see it on the screen there. And it's got English and Japanese subtitles. The English is a little bit off, a little bit weird, you know, not so natural, but it's fine. The Japanese isn't exactly the same. For example, here they say perverted in English, but in Japanese there's nothing to indicate pervert. Yeah, nothing of a pervert there. Kind of interesting. What it is, to get back to it, a student, a Bahrainian, is that what we're saying? A Bahrainian student in Tokyo took it upon himself to call this what's it called, that organization, Real Social Dynamics, RSD organization, and basically threaten the safety of Julien Blanc. He at one point in the video, and you can watch it yourself. I'm not going to play it, but at one point in the video, it's just a voice, actually, just voices. They have pictures and subtitles and voices, and he threatens his life. He says he's gonna. First, he says he basically says he's gonna kill him, and then or he's gonna break his legs, or he's gonna make him. He's gonna leave in a wheelchair. If he comes to Japan, he'll leave in a wheelchair. And he says that we have a petition that, which I'm behind the position. I have promoted the petition to stop him from leaving. But a petition is not you know, a petition doesn't really mean, it's a request. It's not really a law. But anyway, he threatens the guy's life. Okay, and of course your gut instinct is to say, hey, great job. You know, I'm with you, because of course, I'm not above laying my hands on people doing bad things. You've seen me in videos before. I've seen people in Japan manhandling the women, and I've met, on more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 occasions I've jumped in and said, no, you can't do that. So I'm not above that. However, I think that's the wrong approach to take in this case. I think it's a mistake, because if you do this, you're not actually blocking Japan from him. You're delaying it for another day. I think what happened in Australia, you know, his visa was taken away or revoked or whatever the hell happened down there. That's the good option. Australia is basically safe from Julien Blanc or Blank forever. Julien Blanc probably won't be able to go back to Australia for many, many years, if ever. And I think that's what we need to do in Japan. I mean, if that's the direction you want to take. Of course, you know, we can make the argument about free speech, and if people are willing to pay for it, then he should be able to come to Japan. But I really doubt there's a market for it here. I mean, how many foreigners really? Look, I mean, no offense, but if you're a foreigner in Japan and you can't get a Japanese girlfriend, can't meet girls, then there is something wrong with you. And I'm not saying that Japanese girls are easy. I'm saying that you're a rarity here, so you're in high demand, and it's usually quite easy to meet a girl the nice way. You don't have to be a scumbag to do it. Just like a British guy in America, you know, the American girls love the British accent. It's just that level of what's it called, exoticness. Anyway, but I'm reading through the comments, though. So that's what I think about that. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you think. Am I off? Am I being too? No, I think I'm being smart here. I mean, this is the intelligent path to take. Let him come to Japan, or petition the Japanese government to block his visa forever. But calling and threatening is bad. It would be even worse if he came here and someone killed him. He would just become a martyr for the cause, and forever. And this kind of movement, this kind of you know, what's it called? Mob mentality would be frowned upon, and people would just stay away from it. And people have really banded together to get this done. If you did this, it would just, you know, it would put a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm sure a lot of other people's mouth if he were actually killed. Though we you know, and who doesn't want to kick him in the balls? I mean, of course not. But I'm looking at the comments here on this video, and I wrote, you know, the Moran Army. I wrote a little thing here. The Moran Army does not condone violence. Let me see if I can blow this up for you. Whoop, that's the wrong thing to blow up. Whoa, wrong place. How do we move this here? Okay, over here. Yes. If we blow that up, the Moran Army does not condone violence. However, we're glad he deleted his Facebook and Twitter. And we got some weird replies. There's this one guy who says the Moran Army can live in its you know, it doesn't make any sense. So forget about that. But more interesting than that was down the page, I found this by Outside Sound, which is the Japanese branch. I think I'm not completely sure on this. I believe this is the guy who runs this site, which is the Japanese the subtitled page for Texas Daddy, who we like. We like Tony. You know, we don't always agree with Tony, but we like Tony. He's been on the 2.5 Oyajis show. And if you look at his videos here on this channel, there's nothing about this issue here. Nothing about it. He's talking about Sea Shepherd. He's talking about his new book. Great for him. You know, nothing here about that at all. He's not talking about the Julien Blanc issue at all. And if you look on his other channel, his Propaganda Buster, which is his English to English channel, which I assume is a little bit more current than his other one, also nothing about this at all. All right. So why is this relevant? Because Outside Sound, who I believe is run by his Japanese manager, says, I know there are morons out there posting videos critical of this Julien Blanc, but doing nothing or doing similar wrongdoings in Japan, but showing himself as a good man. He could be talking about me. I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about. There's no one in Japan that I know posting videos who does anything like Julien Blanc, including myself. And I, you know, personally, I'm a bit offended. You know, I'm not so much offended as I'm saddened by this person's I think whoever this person is, their dislike of foreigners, except for Tony, is so strong that they've refused to even acknowledge that other people took part in this whatever you want to call it, this activism. Yes. Everyone contributed. It was great to see how everyone banded together. A lot of people criticized the girl who started all this. I'm sorry, the young lady. I think she's a Chinese American. I forgot her name. Julie, I believe her name is. And saying it's her. It's her movement. It's not her movement. She is one of the leaders of the movement, of course, but it's not really just her movement, because anyone who saw that video should have been like I did. I saw. I never saw her comments before I made my video. I saw the original video made by a Japanese person, and I thought, yeah, you know, there is no context in which head-on dick is acceptable. You know, I don't care what else people do. I don't care if they, you know, they screw everything inside, as long as they don't do it that way. You don't grab someone's head, regardless of whether they're male or female, and put it on your dick. You don't do that. I mean, you don't grab someone and do that. You just don't. It doesn't matter who's doing it to who, what sex or anything. That's just not acceptable. There is no context in which that is acceptable. People claiming that is taken out of context, well, that's bullshit. So anyway, this guy, Outside Bound, you know, he can't get past the fact that he doesn't like some people, some foreigners on the YouTube. And he actually says, this is bizarre. Violence will not be a solution, but since the enemy beat you up, you need to respond. The enemy has not beat us up. I don't know what he's talking about. If your wife or daughter is raped in front of you, what are you going to do? Well, that's not going to happen, because this guy goes to clubs and picks up single women. Right? Yeah, this is the answer for those morons. No, this is not the answer. This is not the answer. This is only making things worse. I believe, you know, I appreciate the Bahrain guy's intentions, or I appreciate his passion. I appreciate his anger. I share that, but I think actually threatening him is the mistake. I'm glad he did succeed in deleting his Facebook and Twitter account, but I hope he does come to Japan, and I hope I hope people get angrier, and I hope the Japanese government officially revokes his visa and prevents him from ever coming to Japan again, officially and legally, and not using threats of violence, because I don't think they will be ultimately, they won't last. It's a band-aid it's a temporary. This violence here is a temporary solution. We need a permanent solution if that's your intention. Which, I think I would be fine with knowing that I was helping keep a guy out of Japan who did things like this, Anyway, in addition to that one comment, and we're talking about Tony here, another guy who's been talking quite a bit about this is a guy named Jake Adelstein, and he's quite well known for his, just a minute, let me grab it, the Tokyo Vice books, right? I don't know if you guys know the Tokyo Vice books. Here it is. It's a good book, very enjoyable read, based on his real life. And they're actually, I believe, making a movie starring Daniel Radcliffe from the Harry Potter movies. He's going to be playing Jake Adelstein, which is an honor, I think. Hell, it's just amazing to get a movie made of your life, right? Of course, if a movie were made of my life, I've already contacted what's his name? This unknown actor. I don't know if you ever got. I forgot his name, but I'm hoping he's going to play my life. He plays me. But anyway, Jake Adelstein has, and if you search for him on Google, the first picture that comes up is this one, and the second one is this one, which is interesting, right? Yeah. Anyway, he's going to be on 2.5 Oyajis. So that's why I'm talking about him. And we're going to, hopefully we're going to talk about this Julien Blanc issue as well. So come check out that show. It'll be on my channel, which I believe will be gimmeabreakman. Yeah, Gimm. Gimmeabreakman. This is gimmeaflakman right now. That is my edited channel, but we also do live shows on there. And at 10:30 with Hiko Simon on Wednesday night Japan time. If you don't know what time it is, look it up, Google it. Anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tell me what you think about this this threat of violence. I know it appeals to your gut, and as it does mine, but don't you agree with me that in the end it is not the right thing to do, not the right way to go? And I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you Wednesday night. And I got edited videos coming up. Oh, and if you want to win a free charger, USB charger, go check out the latest video and give me a break, man, and leave a comment. It doesn't take much. Leave a comment. There's a few things you have to do. Favorite this and subscribe to that guy and all that crap. And good luck. Talk to you guys soon.